Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to your Mentor Monday. This is Claudia. I'm going to be the presenter for today. I've set up some of my co-hosts, Rita,
Rita.
Helena, and Sonia, to give me a hand with the room in case something happens to me. I always say it's like a pilot, right? I'm piloting the plane today, but I got my co-pilot and my engineer and my flight attendant taking care of all of you. So Sonia, Helena, and Rita are my flight crew for today. Thank you, ladies. And I do want to welcome you to your Mentor Monday. Mentor Monday for Dave was always the most important day because you come from the weekend and lots of stuff have happened throughout the weekend, and sometimes we are more active in our for life business, and sometimes we lose ourselves in the whew, it's weekend, and your husband or partner or wife, they take those 2 days to relax, and you have to be with your family. This weekend was my family's, and I say families because it was my son's birthday and my mother's birthday. So my sister and brother flew from another country. I'm in Canada, they're in Florida. They flew to be with us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it was very busy around my house, but it was very good because you know what? The one thing I do have to thank God first for having such a healthy mom, but then we talk so much about for life because we're all in for life. And we talk about how good my mom feels with these products. It's like people say, "Oh, Gladys, 86, and look at you," because she went on with us to the party for my son on Friday. And then we went to Niagara Falls to see them frozen on Saturday. Frozen. I haven't seen them like that in such a long time. And then yesterday, I'm like, "Mom, it's your birthday today." And my siblings left, but let's actually go for a cappuccino at a nice restaurant. And she accepted, and we ended up having pizza, and she likes Hawaiian pizza, which is the pineapple pizza. Who likes Hawaiian pizza here? Let me see. I want to test something here. Who likes pineapple in their pizza? Raise your hand. Oh no, Aishawara is saying no, no pineapple. It's like a Latino thing, I think. She's like, but I said to the guy, this is an Italian restaurant, and I said, "Can you make me a Hawaiian pizza?" "No, I'm Italian. We don't make sweet pizzas. This is not a pizza thing. You guys, what are you talking about?" I said, "It's my 86 mom's 86th birthday, and she really likes sweet pizza." "Okay, I'll do a peach pizza." And so he made a peach pizza. Can you imagine that? So she was so happy because we were in a really nice restaurant by the river, and we had a peach pizza. And my friends who were celebrating said, one of them is my For Life leader. Her mom has Alzheimer's. She can't remember anything. Thanks to For Life, she actually can do a lot more than she did 2 years ago, but she still can't remember her. And so my mom is mentally really good. And physically, she gave us a really great weekend. So people are like, "Gladys, like, man, that For Life is really good for you." And yes, my mom has been taking For Life for since my sister started 18 years ago. And I can say, "Yep, she's got pains and aches." And yes, we go to a lot of doctors to get her checked here and there. But guess what? Full weekend, grandma super active, grandma getting on a bus, grandma going to Niagara Falls. Yeah, she was so good. So with that, I wanted to tell you that today we're going to be talking about AI. And Jillian, who was going to do the presentation, is out of power in the islands. And I said, what a wonderful thing to live in the islands, because that's what they get. In Canada, we get frozen stuff. Okay, you live in Canada, things are cold and frozen. We don't have usually problems with Wi-Fi. You want to live in a tropical island and enjoy the ocean. Well, at least you got no electricity. Like, that is called balance in the planet. I can't have it all. So, with that, I'm going to do the presentation she sent for us, which is very good because it's actually the topic I'm talking in my next two Spanish talks. So I think it'll be kind of aligned with the same. I am going to ask Sonia and Helena, who are also very good in entering this new era for MLM, for AI, and using the tools that we are now, or that we have now available for us, and work in how we're using AI and network marketing, or in the multi-level marketing industry. So that's kind of where I want to, bring it all together. I want to say hello to Pamela, who I don't recognize. So I want to say hi to Pamela because I don't know if I have met Pamela. She can open her mic and tell me hello and tell me where she's from. And then I have Marissa, who's also going a lot into AI. Vilma, hello. Mr. Victor, nice to see you. And J. Michael. Tammy. Pamela, where are you joining us from?
Hey, I'm joining you from Georgia.
Georgia. Very
Yes.
good and welcome. And who is your upline?
Omar.
Oh, Mike Omar. Very good. So it is wonderful to have you here. Oh, Pamela, now
Yes.
one more question. Are you fairly new, or I just don't know you yet?
1 month in, I'm coming
Oh,
in.
you're a baby. That no one.
Yes.
And why we do that, they taught me at church one day. You never say when you don't know somebody at church, oh, hi, are you new? Because maybe that person has been in church for 10 years and they get
Yes.
offended. So I'm
I
very
am new.
yes. So
Yes.
I do. Our team tends to recognize the pictures. I can see your beautiful face in the picture,
Thank you.
but I didn't recognize your picture or your name, so that's why I called
Yes.
out on you. But
No problem.
we
Thank you.
are here for you, Pamela. This is your For Life family and your For Life community, so we welcome you.
Yes.
Again, we're going to be talking a little bit about AI.
Okay.
Our great leader is now Dave Daughtry, who is the one that leads this, is in Thailand on their fabulous luxury trip for the top people in our company. And so we take over and do some presentations. Screen number 2. Okay, let's look at this. So, oh, I should have had ready sorry about that. Let's take these off and go to this presentation. Okay. All right, I was just checking. Again, our presenter today is now going to have to enjoy going to the beach because how do I start this over? 1 second. Restart. All right. So let's talk a little bit about AI and the way that she chose it. I was really excited to come and see what she was going to do. And now, I'm reading on it. I use this a lot. She taught me how to do this, the protocols and really how to tell people and use it for our industry, but not only for the MLM industry, but for our company. We're a health and wellness company. We are a research company. So she geared the presentation this way. So let's look a little bit here what we have. Oh, I think I'm supposed to be putting this on Facebook. Give me a second, please. I'm sorry. It's because this happened last minute. What's going on? Why can't I put it on Facebook? Give me one more second. So let me see if I can stream this. Yeah, here I had to stop the share. We try to be as technological as we can so we can bring this information to as many people. So it's now going to live stream on my personal, so we can then send it to Dave's Upline Pro community groups. Okay, very good. I'm back here. That's going live. All right. So as I was saying, everybody, welcome. I'm Claudia Bohorquez from Canada. Where did the presentation go again? No. Okay. And we're going to be talking. Oh my goodness. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Sorry, that's when I moved that. Too many screens and pages open, right? Always happens. Okay. So are we using AI, or is AI slowly shaping how we think? So please try to be very active on that chat because I want you talking about this topic. This is no time to rest. This is no time to fight it. This is no time to let yourself go into complaining about I'm not good with technology. There's no time for saying I'm not good with technology, because saying I'm not good with technology is not going to help your business. If you're here, you probably are in our business, have signed up as an affiliate or a customer. Most likely you are a leader that already leads a team of at least one person, and and you're not here by chance. So Mentor Monday is not the place to go if you just signed up and want to just buy products. This may not be your meeting. In this meeting, we bring you a little farther into, do you want to build a team? Do you want to build a global network of people that are doing the same like you? And do you want to build residual income? So if you right now are already blocking yourself and saying, oh, no, AI is actually I'm going to block the mics. If you are already, sorry. By the way, I'm just going to do a little parentheses. Last week we had hackers, and we want to apologize for that. I wasn't here. They told me. And there was no way to stop them. So we had to close the meeting. Today, we have a more secure meeting. Oh, that was in the Asia call. Sorry. On Thursday, we had somebody hacking the meeting completely. We've never had issues with this one. But if by any chance you see us that we close, we may have to just close. So, because you know what? Again, if we're growing into a world that is more out there and we're just trying to get this information out, we may get somebody that, just wants to, I always say, wants to waste our time and waste theirs, because we're not going to pay attention to them. But if you see there's any situation happening, sorry, if my team sees any situations happening, they will immediately unmute themselves and tell me to shut down the meeting. We will. Co-hosts, you can lock the meeting. If you see that things are happening, don't forget to lock the meeting. It would mean nobody else can get in. So they can watch it on the stream. We should be okay. We put as many safeties as we can so that people that have nothing to do with their time don't come and make us waste our valuable time. So with that disclaimer, please go back to what I'm telling you, which is, if you are at this moment complaining to yourself, and I say complaining because it's something that you probably are saying, oh, no, but AI is this, or AI is that, or me, I am like this, or I want to help unblock that. I want to help you say, I am good, I can learn, I signed up in this company to make money, I signed up in this company to help others get healthy and wealthy. And so if you have the right mentality, then you're going to be moving with us. Now, if you see that it gets a little advanced, it's okay, we're here to help you. And with that, let's go to the first part, which is evolving landscape for health advocates and practitioners. So we are not a company that sells nail polish or lipstick. We're a company that, grows in the health and wellness industry. And AI-driven customer engagement it's right there. Let's look at the first one. Clients are increasingly using AI for an initial health assessment, supplement recommendation, and symptom interpretation before consulting their professional. Who has here, and I raise my hand because I have, used AI to search something that was happening in their house? I did. My husband, he has a blood clot. So it's very delicate that he actually gets hit with, bumps into something, falls, things like that. So his eye actually became bloodshot the other day. Oh my God, I was so scared. I live in Canada. Just going to we have free healthcare, but free healthcare comes with, if you're not dying or it really isn't an emergency, you're going to be stuck like 4 hours in an emergency waiting room. So I took my picture and I put it in ChatGPT, and it was great. Because you know what? When he gave me the information, he actually said it's completely normal that these things may happen, to please talk to the doctor the next day. And I can't really remember why it happened at that moment, but it was in a life and death situation. With a blood clot, that person could actually go to sleep and not wake up, as most of you, I hope, know. It's very delicate. And so for me to be able to just check with my AI and see if I needed to call the hospital or call, or drive right away was really very good. So if you have used it, let me know in the chat. I'm going to check the chat in a minute when I pass it on to Sonia. Heightened compliance and scrutiny. The regulatory landscape is becoming more rigorous, demanding greater adherence to compliance standards and practices. Just like it's easier, yes, AI is now checking everything, our web page, our social media sites. So now it doesn't take one person like it did before to see if we're actually using the word cancer with for life, because we're not allowed to, right? And so, but if we're using it the right way, and AI just makes it so much easier for the legal department and compliance department, in our case, to actually do their job faster, so we can continue doing what we need to do and do best, which is share our products and our opportunity. Navigating the AI shift, professionals must adapt to technological advancements and evolving regulatory demands to maintain trust and effectiveness. I read a book about 10 years ago. It was called Save Yourself. And it said everything that is happening now. But one of the things that attracted me, and this is what this green dot says, it's not that doctors were going or are going to disappear, or it's not that any profession is going to disappear, is that profession will have to adapt fast to using AI so that they don't disappear. So the profession of doctor will always be here. But what I was reading in that book is that now a robotic hand will be able to perform the surgery in a much more efficient way than the actual doctor. So does that mean that the surgeon or the surgery doctors will disappear? No. Surgery will still be performed in the background by the doctor or the physician, but the doctor is now checking a lot of the AI to get faster the information that he will need to be able to make the decisions that they need to make. So it's almost like will the doctor, it'll happen. There will be a very day very soon where doctors will not have to touch they will not have to touch the patient. The patient will be done everything flawlessly by a robotic hand. Can you imagine that? But there will be less mistakes, there will be less risks, but it's all in process. So for us, if something as big as health is changing, why wouldn't it not be changing also for us as networkers? Change of page. Here we go. So understanding AI and what it actually is. It's a pattern prediction at scale. AI excels at identifying and predicting patterns within vast amounts of data. Probability engine. At its core, AI operates by calculating probabilities to make informed decisions or predictions. Trained on large datasets, AI systems require extensive datasets to learn and for their algorithms to be trained effectively. Not conscious. Current AI lacks self-awareness, consciousness, or subjective experience. And not accountable. AI systems cannot currently be held legally or ethically accountable for their actions or outputs. AI is a powerful tool for processing information and making predictions, but it does not possess consciousness or accountability. I think some of you, or most of you, know that I'm also an interpreter for refugees. So I work for the immigration area. And and as you must know, it's easy to translate now with AI. I don't even use Google Translate that much anymore. I think for me personally, ChatGPT does such a good job at translating. And somebody, or a lot of people, actually not somebody, lots of people tell me, oh, the interpreter job is going to disappear. For now, it's not, because I can understand when I could translate word by word by what the person is saying, slower than AI, obviously, and tell the judge what that person is saying. But you know what? I know, and eventually I guess AI will be able to do it too, but I know when the person is starting to get nervous, and I know when the person actually made almost a mistake that they shouldn't have, and say a sentence in a way that I know they didn't mean it that way. And as an interpreter, I'm promised, what do you call that? I've done an affirmation and promise that I will do it to the best of my abilities. But if the best of my abilities means stopping the whole hearing, because I've done it and I do it often, and saying, this is the first time I did it with a lawyer, because the lawyer was getting confused on his question. And as an interpreter, I actually said, Mr. Counsel, can you reread your question or read the notes on your question because you're confusing your client? It really isn't my job as an interpreter. My job is to interpret, but I don't think actually AI would have, because when he said the wrong name, she would have gotten confused. And then he did it and did it wrong again. I had to go to the judge, the member, we called him, and I said, member, can you see that this question is not going well? I'm sorry, Mr. Counsel, can you just all make sure that the question is done right? The client is going to get confused. And so honestly, I think humans, we just cannot be replaced. We can only become better with AI. So I'm not trying to just say with my own, self experience, but I think it gives you a little more awareness of AI cannot feel. AI can only be very good at gathering a lot of information. It's impossible for us. A lawyer used to have to remember and look for things. Now the lawyers just use AI to see the cases, because this case with this case and this year with this year, and they can fight their cases better because they're using AI. So for us, this, don't use it like a medical profession, because they can be very helpful with, you put a picture, it helps you, but it's not going to be changing what a doctor knows or what the doctor can believe it can do. It is not licensed, so it cannot practice medicine or law or any profession. It cannot become an interpreter and be like a, legal, and it cannot form any opinion. It doesn't have personal beliefs, values, or ability. It cannot feel. Now, it's not responsible for outcomes. So users are responsible for the outcomes. So be very careful with what you're doing once you hand it or give it to your clients. Health advocate compliance, guiding principles. So no diagnosis. Health advocates do not provide diagnosis. So we're not doctors. We're health advocates. So Dr. Gina's here, and I do have some doctors here from India. So meaning the rest of us that are not doctors, we're not doctors. Dr. Gina's a doctor. So that's why we go to him, but he can't answer every single question. So since we're always, and now adding more and more AI into our answers to our clients, we got to be careful. We are health advocates. We don't write prescriptions. We don't do treatment claims. We have to be careful with our structure, function, language. Communication is limited to statements about structure and function, and encourage provider consultation. We always say, talk to your doctor, talk to your doctor. Navigating AI generated protocols. I told Jillian to please do this class because number one, she's the best. Like, she's the one that taught me. I'm teaching it to a lot of people. Now there's somebody in the Spanish teams that is actually selling a course on how to do this. And I'm like, well, I want to take that course because knowing how to use AI to write that protocol is very important. Acknowledge AI's research contribution. Recognize the value AI brings to the research and the information that you have gathered. Maintain defined scope. Ensure that AI-generated outputs stay within the established boundary and objective. Avoid unsubstantiated disease claims. Critically evaluate and refrain from including any unsupported assertions about disease. Reframe with compliant language. Adapt suggestions to use accurate and compliant and appropriate terminology. Encourage physician review. Promote direct consultation with physicians for final review and implementation. Example, reframing. Instead of this AI protocol treats autoimmune disease, use this AI protocol supports immune system function. Protecting sensitive data and privacy. Just because you can type it, it doesn't mean you should. A lot of people already give you their very personal data. Just this week, I got from one of my affiliates a third party, and we do this at For Life, a third party results because they just got diagnosed with breast cancer. This is like they entrust us so much. I always think like, my goodness, this person is trusting what in me, right? That we're going to do what with our product. So we have to be very careful. And also we have that data. We have their name, their health cards, they're like everything. So how are you going to use this? And more and more. And now by the way, again, we're putting this information in we're putting that person's information in our personal AI so that it gives us some, tips or advice or whatever. Well, did that person give you an approval? So avoid sharing identifiers, refrain from including client identifiers, omit personal details from reports, ensure lab reports do not contain identifiable personal details. So take out the names, the addresses, the health cards, guard medical histories, keep private medical histories confidential and secure. How much are you putting in there that AI is gathering just because you're trying to make a better job in that? So secure financial data. And again, just handle and protect all financial data with the utmost care. Protect trust at all times. This can become very ugly very fast because if some of you have already been over 5 or 10 years in for life, I know you know what I'm talking about. We get entrusted with a lot of personal information from our clients. Now putting it in but we kept it, or sometimes we shared it as an example or something. But now we're putting it into AI, like really. AI as a force multiplier. What can we use it for? Educational materials, drafting and developing educational content, product ingredient summaries, clarifying and simplifying information on product ingredients, compliant content creation, generating content that adheres to regulatory standards, wellness information, structuring and organizing data, and communication enhancement, improving the clarity and effectiveness of your communication. AI amplifies what you're already bringing. Your essential compliance filter. Before sharing anything AI generated, ask educational or diagnostic. Determine if the content is for learning or is providing medical advice. Within your scope, confirm that you are authorized to share this information. And when we're talking about share means you should be asking your client, is it okay if I put this information and I'm going to take out your name, or I'm going to take out even just the information of, and I'm going back to my client with the cancer diagnosis, or anything, because again, I'm going to be honest, and I actually was doing it like that. And then I realized that really what I was doing was not asking sometimes they're not even my clients. It's my leaders that are sending me things from their clients. So I'm thinking, wait a second, what am I doing here? So please be careful. If you're already doing it, no problem. No feeling bad about what we did. But after this presentation, we really have to get compliant. Because again, it's trust, right? Confirm you're authorized. So once again, even if you're authorized, you need to take out the personal information. Structure function. Ensure AI output adheres to relevant regulations. So what I did last time was put all my policies and procedures booklet into my ChatGPT so that he knows what with my flyers, what he's supposed to create. Encourage professional consultation. Advise users to always seek expert advice. We have Dr. Rani and Dr. Regina. You can use them as a virtual doctor. Dr. Regina is a fantastic practitioner. You call or you text them, you book an appointment, you send him a PayPal, you have a doctor. Same thing with Dr. Rani. She's a naturopathic doctor, PhD nurse, whatever. So you decide. She's a woman, he's a man. He's an expert in certain things. Dr. Rani's an expert, whatever doctor you want. In Spanish, we have a lot of doctors. Again, you just choose by choice, but why not? And obviously their own doctor. But what I mean, you can also have for life doctors do a virtual appointment to just kind of make sure you're covering your own self. AI for content generation. AI offers capabilities for automating content creation. This presentation was created by an AI called Beautiful AI. Human responsibility. You feed, not what you want, obviously, or Canva or whatever presentation tool you're using. Human responsibility. Ultimate accountability for AI generated content lies within the user or organization. And ensuring ethical use. Users must ensure accuracy, ethical compliance, and mitigate potential biases in AI outputs. While AI automates content generation, humans remain responsible for its accuracy, ethical implications, and potential biases. The indispensable human responsibility layer, the character factor, AI's limitations. It can be confidently incorrect, reflect biases from training data, and lacks critical thinking and moral judgment. This absolutely 100%. If you're already using AI, you have experience that they make up stuff. Like, and they tell you like it's true. So if you don't know, or if you are, you have to be very careful. Like he or she throws information at you like it's absolutely 100% trusted and proven, and it's not. I'm like, where did this ChatGPT get this from? And so be very careful. The principle: as tools become more intelligent, the demand for stronger human character increases. I'll give you an example with with something I'm going to do today, an exercise. The future landscape, leadership opportunity. AI in health education, revolutionizing learning with personalized insights and adaptive platforms. AI in customer expectations, driving demand on hyper-personalized experiences and proactive service. AI in business scaling, enable unprecedented efficiency, automation, and data-driven growth, and increased compliance monitoring, necessitating robust strategies for risk management and regulatory adherence. Your leadership opportunity to strategically harness these advancements, foster innovation, and shape the future of your organization. Lead, don't drift. Use AI intentionally, stay within the scope, protect your customers' trust, align with compliance guidelines, and keep humans at the center. So with that, I'm going to pass it to Sonia so she can tell you a little bit about her experience and how she's using AI. And then Sonia can give it back to me. I'm going to do an example for a client, how I used AI yesterday to provide her with what she was looking for. She gave me 2 or 3 things she wants to make better in her health. And so, it's like I'm going to teach you the 1, 2, 3, the basics of how to use it. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to my friend.
You guys can hear me, right? Good morning and welcome to Mentor Monday. It's incredibly rewarding and extremely how can you say it? You make me very happy to be here. So it's interesting. This presentation was created by Jillian and me the other day, acting with some of the prompts that I got from AI. Since I have an insurance background, I wanted to see what AI would tell me would be a good presentation for you. And one of the things that I think that as leaders and as people that are of an influence in anybody's life, okay, you have to be conscientious of what tools you're using to be able to give them information. I know AI can help you tremendously, but honestly, every morning I get up, okay, and I read the Bible. Because why? Because that's my guide. That's my guide to tell me how to keep it morally correct. And that's one thing that I'm going to ask of you. As these tools come out, look, just like money can be used for good things, it can also be used for bad things. Same thing with AI. We might be thinking we're doing something good, but we might be harming someone. So we need to be very conscientious that the systems that providers use out there to be able to determine how they go within a pathway or a protocol for their patient is way different than the pathway that we're using through a general AI system. It's not your AI system that protects your person's personal health information like HIPAA does, health information protected, right? That this doesn't have that. So it's really crucial, especially as I've navigated with AI. I've seen that as I've input information into AI, guess what tends to happen now? I'm getting pop-ups of all kinds of things. And that's where you're leading. Some of this information isn't just for the AI and for them to get to know you better. It's for them to market. And guess what? What's the number one thing that they want from you? They want your attention, okay? And they will grab it when they know what it is that you're looking for. And you're feeding it into the system. So I just want to make sure you understand. Use the tool for what it is. And that's what I've tend to learn to do now. I tend to use it for it to help me maybe articulate something a little bit better, polish it up a little bit better, but not necessarily bring my feel and my person into it. I put that in there. I tell it what my moral guide compass is, and it actually helps me be able to articulate that for you. So don't ever post anything without reading it either. Some people I've seen that they use AI as a shortcut, right? To be able to do those things that used to take you hours to do. And maybe you never got to because you thought, how am I going to come up with this? Well, guess what? Now you have a tool to help you, but do take the second step in doing it, meaning that check your prompts. What are you asking it exactly to do? How do you want it to do it for you? You know, there's so many different people out there teaching you how to use AI. Learn from them. See what it is that they're telling you. Always be conscientious of what you bring to the table because you do matter and you are valued. And the human aspect will never, ever, ever go away. Look, in Los Angeles, out here in California, we have cars that drive themselves. But guess what? They also crash. I'm not saying they crash as often as human error does, but they do crash too. So I just want to make sure that you always put your moral compass, your ethics, a forefront before you start navigating to AI and deciding that it's going to run and tell you how to do every single thing in your life. I hope that helps you guys. I know for myself, like I said, I put a lot of stuff in the AI. It kind of knows me now, which is pretty cool because like when I ask it a prompt, like a picture, it actually puts up a cross. Thank God it knows me. So it also brings up healing and all kinds of stuff that we're teaching a lot of people because obviously we all know that if we don't take the time to help ourselves heal and get better in whatever area you are or prevent, which is 1,000-fold better, right? Prevent something, then unfortunately you're going to have to be finding the cure. But always be proactive, preventative in nature, and also do help others. This is what the tool was made for. It was made for you to help others and use it in that manner. But don't ever leave yourself out of the equation because you matter and your opinion and what you bring on the table, that connection is the most important. I'm going to give you a quick story because I had a call on Friday from a client. She called me and she asked, she doesn't know who I am. She got me from an ad that I run. And she asked me a bunch of questions about wellness and stuff like that. And I asked her questions. And, you know, that's truly where you're in this equation. Your conversation of listening, right? You listen and then you respond. That's truly what's going to make a difference in a person's life, that connection, not what you give them on a protocol as to what they need to take from for life. It's the connection that you build with that person. And I told that person, because so many complications they have in their health, that it wouldn't be right for me to go ahead and just tell them what to take from For Life because they were taking so many other products at the same time from other vendors. I told them that the best conscientious decision would be is to see a provider and let's together find out what is the best solution for that person. So I just want to encourage you that sometimes you can step back and say, you know what, let's do this together and let's find the right combination for you. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Back to you, Claudia.
Very good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to run a new one so I don't just I do the thing right and don't do any names or anything. We're just going to test something. So for those of you that are starting to use ChatGPT for things like that, we'll do a quick run of my advice on how it should be with everything that I've done wrong in the past. So the first thing that I would do right now, if I was new and I'm not doing it, is go to the, now I do it. I go to the policies and procedures, right? So I'll copy this because that way, you know, you're being compliant with the company. So when you're starting to use any AI, Gemini, Claude, you know, ChatGPT, whatever you're using, doesn't matter. First, you want to introduce yourself as, you know, I am Claudia and I am a For Life affiliate, independent affiliate, and I want to give you my policies and procedures. That's the first thing I would have done. So he knows me already, so I'm just going to do Control V right here. Paste here. So that's my policies and procedures, and I'm going to tell him, it's in English. Okay, so if I'm feeding the policies and procedures, he'll just understand really quickly. He'll read in 3 seconds or sometimes 2. And he says, he says, I can't because he summarizes. I don't need him to summarize. To help you with this document in English, do the PDF. Summarizing the policy. Okay. He needs the PDF. I'll download. Policies and procedures. Okay, I'll just put it in my downloads or I'll put it in my downloads and policies and procedures USA. Do the same thing for your country. I'll try it again. I'll just add it as a file. I just want him to make sure he knows what what I haven't read in detail. Maybe I did. I actually did a course one day for you guys in this, so I've read them, but I can't remember them like the lawyer, right? So now he has it. Let me see what he says. Thank you for uploading the document. I have reviewed the beginning, and okay, so right now he's just giving me a summary. I don't really need a summary. That's what he thinks I need. But right now I'll just say, I just want some help with my client. Oh, that's not writing anything. I think because it's still reading. Okay. He's just giving me a summary of what I'm allowed to do and not allowed to do. Let's let him finish. He's doing this in very, oh, actually I am going to read it because he's giving me just bullet points of the whole thing. Okay. All right. Let's just let him finish. And yeah, okay. Tell me what you want to focus on. I want to create, oh my God, that's still not writing. What's going on? Let me see.
That is computers for you, my friend.
I know. It's slow. Like it's a new computer, but my husband says I use my computer so much. It's like a new car, but that I use it so much, I need to clean it up anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, the good thing is about you typing this in is that you did put the prompts in there to let it know specifically what the guidelines are for life. You could put anything in there now at this point.
Yeah.
I need to create a post for LinkedIn, like telling people about renewal, but without telling them and staying within compliance. You know what I mean? And they'll give you something to prompt with a hook and with a call to action. So those are the kind of words that you want to be putting in here. Hook, call to action, keywords, 3 very important phrases that ChatGPT will use to create something that will attract people to you. And that's what you want ultimately.
Let me see why he's stuck. I don't know why he's stuck. Okay.
He's really truly breaking it down.
He really is making me look bad. Okay, let me just close that and do it over again. And maybe he just needs a refresher. All right, let's do it again. What's going on? Where did the page go? I'm just gonna, he already has my poly. I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. So he already has mine. So I've uploaded it before. So I said, can you, oh, maybe it's not the, I refreshed it. Let me see. Let's try again. I closed a few more windows. This is a Facebook Live. Let me see if it's gonna let me do it here. Fresh page. Let's see. No, it's not writing. Maybe Sonia can share her screen, and I don't know why my thing doesn't want to write, Sonia. Maybe creating a quick protocol in compliance. And what I wanted to show really was how he sometimes make really big mistakes, even in compliance, and then he'll write something like, give him a capsule of probiotic, of Prio. Like he doesn't know sometimes, even though you have fed him. So let me stop the share. I can actually, I don't know if Sonia can share, but what happens is when you're creating that protocol, he'll get confused and he'll start. And so my point is you have to know your own stuff. Like you have to know the 4Life products. You have to check with the 4Life page. So the 2 things that I would feed him is, first of all, the compliance. And he'll have the 4Life page with compliance. Before I said to people, feed him the 4life.com page, but if you feed him compliance, he already knows the 4life.com.
Claudia, what would you like me to prompt it to do?
Would you help me create a protocol for my friend who just got out of surgery and wants to recover fast, feel less pain and get to work soon. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just making a now the first test is I'm not giving him any products. So what I found is that
you want me to put 4Life?
Yes, with 4Life products. So the first thing you want to do is not suggest anything. Now I have found that it's better if I suggest my own products. Okay, so let me see if he does it right. So he's explaining after surgery, the body's dealing with, he tells you why he chose those products. And then it's giving you phase one, first 7 to 10 days. We're going to do inflammation control and acute repair. So let me see what product. Okay, plus. So he said, okay, here's the first example. So he's saying transfer factor plus 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules in the evening. Now, I don't know why he's choosing 3. So you can start asking him, why did you choose 3? The bottle comes, and again, because we're different countries here. In America, we have bottles of 60, which is 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. In Latin America and Europe, we have bottles of 90, which is, I think Europe as well, which are 3 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. So because I am an experienced affiliate, I'm asking myself already, does he think I have a bottle of 60, or does he think I'm a bottle of 90? So is he saying not 6 because he thinks he needs, like, they need 6, or is he just trying to double the order, double the dosage? And I don't know why he always uses H Pro once. Oh no, 1 capsule twice daily. I ran one yesterday and he said 1 H Pro, and I'm like, why? I want to give my client 2 daily because that's what the bottle says. So my point with this is, sometimes he's not perfect. Like,
right. But notice this, Claudia. It says you've already experienced how much this helped your own back. See how it knows me and your joint inflammation?
Yeah.
This is where it shines for post-surgical trauma. So it knows me, and that's why it's saying that. And these are the things I take. So you see, when you share information with AI, it's a predictable model. It's learning me, and that's why it's giving me this recommendation.
And that's why it's important that you give them my client. So I'm at the, and so I just wanted to show you how quick it is, but also how quick it is to maybe make choices that you wouldn't have chosen. And also because it knows Sonia and it would have known me, it really typed everything properly. But if you're new at this, oh my goodness, it'll start typing the names wrong. It gives you, like, you know, if it's a supplement that is in capsules, it tells the like, he doesn't know Rio Vita comes in sticks. So he'll say, take 1 capsule of Rio Vita. And I'm like, it doesn't come in capsules. So my point is, start using it. This part is beautiful. Why increase TF plus temporarily, right? So post-op needs macrophage to clean debris, fibroblast to be, so all of that is going to be wonderful for all of you to experience and read. My point with the exercise was that it makes a lot of mistakes. So what I do, by the way, now is copy paste what I like. You know, kind of ask him, are you sure? Why did you choose 3? Whatever. And what I get the best, I put into a page and I present it to my client. And again, at the end, I don't know, let me see at the end if it gives you the compliance. At the end, Sonia, mine, it says, make sure that you check your doctor before taking any of these supplements. And I love that. I'm giving it to a client on a little file folder. Yesterday, I went to church. I gave it to her. She asked me for it. But I'm also being compliant and careful that I don't start looking like a doctor handing out, you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm a health advocate. And so, Elena, you can comment.
Yeah, I want to say something regarding what Sonia say about the AI. I guess the AI answered because he knows me. And it's something very important that you need to talk to AI the way you are, the way you talk, and everything. So when you act, use the automatic answers using AI, and the AI will respond with your words, with your tone of voice, with the kind way you are, exactly. So it won't sound such a stupid automatic, I'm sorry, but an automatic answer that annoys people because it's just like machine answering. So it's very important that when you learn to use the AI, let the AI to know you and write things and write to him so he knows. I mean, not say he, but this is the AI knows who are you, how do you talk, how do you deal with people, how kind you are. So when it does automatic answers, it will be like you. Otherwise, it will be a machine answer, and it's annoying. I get annoyed by some of those automatic answers that I get from people. So I know that was the AI, but they don't using the AI properly. Remember, AI is your personal assistants. Let them so be in so they can be used properly too.
Right.
Thank you, Helena. I want to bring, if possible, Vikas into the conversation because Vikas is super technological, and I also, if he's able to talk and if he has good signal, you're welcome to open your mic, Vikas, and come into the conversation. And I think that was a lot of information for everybody. We just wanted to bring out there for you that AI is your friend. You know, AI, we can do so much, but use it wisely, use it carefully. And again, just because we are, you can also say, where did you find, like it tells you where it found the information, but you can say, can you show me where you found this information? So I can tell my client. And so that way it's not really that you just made it up, right? It's look, what AI does is look really quickly for all the information on the web. But guess what? There's a lot of fake information out there on the web. So he doesn't know sometimes what's real or not, but he does have an analysis where he says, 10 doctors said this, but this one looks a little flaky. So maybe I'll just use the one. So he has a capacity for faster than ours. Then Google it and choose if that's the blog that we want to read from a doctor that we don't know if it really has a PhD or not, something like that. So he'll do it faster for us, right? So ask the source.
It's a good point, Claudia, that you mentioned that, because I always ask for that, especially if a client is asking me for an advice. I said, I cannot advise. I'm going to give you information and where I got all those resources, and you make your own decision. And here it is. And I send it all the websites where the information came from, and I got it for the AI. So it's not just like you do this and you no. It's very important because the liability. You know, you need to be very careful when you, especially somebody, if somebody's paying to find something or to get something, protect yourself. You know.
Vikas may be busy, but I want to see if Dr. Regina can also give us his input in this conversation about health advocacy, or, as a doctor, what he thinks about the use of AI for us as affiliates to recommend and, do things that are very, very, detailed. And what I'm doing is I'm using AI, and then I back it up with one of my friends that are doctors. Like I write him and I said, hey, do you agree on this? Like, do you think this is a good rest? So if you have one of those friends that are doctors, you can also go and back it up with, the real source, which is somebody that has studied so long to do this. So Dr. Gina, I don't know if you can open up the mic. But if not, we are in our, last bit of the talk. We want to thank Maria, who has given us some information about how she's using AI to help herself and her son. And again, thank you for everybody that was Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us. Pamela McDonald, brand new affiliate. Welcome home. Welcome. We are here to support you, and we hope that you enjoyed this conversation. Oh, it was Omar Erickson, Pamela. Omar is your upline. Yeah. Omar, congratulations on your new affiliate, Omar Erickson. Anybody has one last comment?
Real quick, Claudia, I just wanted to mention, because this is Mentor Monday, and this is the day that we kind of recalculate our business because we're launching for the whole week, right? And I wanted to tell you that AI can help you. I know we were talking more specifically about how you're talking to your clients, your maybe people that are being treated by these products. But also, I wanted to mention that you can use AI to help you grow your business. Like if you like a person like Ray Higdon, like I do, or what's his name, Eric Worre, you can actually tell AI, hey, give me a prompt that's more in line with these particular people. So you can use it in that manner too, to gather their information to help you launch what you need in your websites or wherever it is that you're launching your information. So just want to give you that tip before we leave today, that not just in treating patients, but in also making your business flourish and grow. So
we'll do one more designed for business. This one was Medical Monday. Right. But Sonia and I think Marissa was here, we are using a professional designer, and he actually doesn't really design anything. All he does is use AI to feed it into because he uses it very well to say, how can she be better in her business? This is what she's already doing. How can she be better? Like, how do people see her online? And so we'll do another one on that one for leadership. One more thing is our talks. So tonight I have Spanish talks. Tomorrow, Health Talk with Dr. Regina. Don't miss that. And in the evening, Sonia, we're having our Good Health Talk. What's the topic for tomorrow? What is our Good Health Talk, Sonia? Yeah.
You know what?
So
I don't know yet.
We're at 8. We have so many things with Dave on vacation that, as you all know, I'm live in it. We'll get to the schedule. I don't want to use more of your time. Just check that's my point. Check your Facebook pages. You have Good Health and Solutions to check for your health talks. And Wednesday, we are running the legacy call as well, which is non-recorded, non-live on Facebook. And it's about business talk. And that's it for meetings for this week in English. Now, the other thing is, remember that you can now use the closed caption to jump into the Spanish meetings. And we have lots of Spanish meetings running. So you can jump in some of those and do the closed caption because it's working really nice. So we invite you to that. Some of you are in Africa, so the evening ones may not work, but we have lots of morning and afternoon talks. Aisha Arwaya, it's nice to see you, Margaret, and all my friends from Africa, Rebecca, Beatrice, it's good to see you. Gloria, good to see you again. I had not seen you in a little bit. Gloria Mora, one of our detox. Hey, Aisha Arwaya. And so it's good to see you. If you don't have any questions, Rahima, nice to see you. We are leaving for today. I want to be on your list of Pamela. Yes, let's talk about new since we're still. Pamela, everything you find at uplinepro.com. Please sign up, register for becoming a part of the newsletter, and you get a newsletter every week with upcoming calls that you've missed, recordings or when to get them. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited with everything that is happening because you don't miss anything. You get them on your email. So you're like, oh, I missed the last one. I can go and just look for my email. But go to uplinepro.com. Thank you, Sonia. Pamela, since you're new. Omar, don't forget to guide her to sign up for the newsletter, sign up for everything on the new Upline Pro site because that's where the place is. And Good Health Talk. Thank you, Sonia. We have our flyer.
We're just talking about the community tomorrow. So.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Jillian is actually doing the importance of community. So you can be in any multi-level marketing company and have a great product, right? We have the best, probably an unbeatable product. And you can be in a company that is solid. And again, you have some that have 100 years and some that have 50 years. And this one who is 27 plus years. So solid company. But what would you do if you're alone? And so, you know what? It doesn't work. Network marketing was not built or meant or even engineered to be working on your own. As you know, we're all a team, and that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. That's why I was like, what are we going to talk tomorrow? It's community, which is network marketing is built on one person helping another and becoming one. So we are united to become stronger and become one as we all educate each other, support each other, encourage each other, and be happy when we're happy with the other ones and lift the other ones when they're not so happy and say, we can do it together. Don't worry. And so can't wait to see you all in convention. It's going to be great to give you some hugs. And I'm very excited. So thank you very much. You can find also everything on YouTube, Pamela. We have, Pamela, I think you only speak English. I'm not sure about that. We got hundreds of English videos, but hundreds and hundreds of Spanish videos. So it's the same YouTube. We have everything in one. So make sure you check our YouTube channel. And again, you find everything on Upline Pro. Just click on the links, okay? Thank you, everybody. I'm going to unmute you so you can say hi to each other. And have a great and blessed afternoon and evening.
I think you have Dr. Joseph Brown. I'm not sure if he's new to our...
Dr. Joseph, it's the first time we see you. Before we leave, can we greet you and get to know you? Dr. Joseph Brown? Because you came in late.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know about this meeting today. Omar had told me about it before.
Okay.
And I had another meeting conflict, so I wanted to come in and say hi to everybody. I just joined the Upline Pro. I'm excited to be here. I've been waiting to get with you guys so we can build this thing together.
Excellent.
So where are you? In what city?
So I'm in sunny Phoenix, Arizona.
Good. Next door.
Oh, very nice. Dr. Joseph, are you going to our convention on April?
I will be at the convention.
Oh, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That's
Excellent.
great.
I just made diamond.
Oh, congratulations.
Last month, and I'm shooting for diamond or diamond elite this month. Pam's
Excellent.
one of my rising stars. She's going to be diamond here real soon. So
Excellent.
we're going to be plugging in with you guys tight and build this thing together.
Dr. Brown, we would love to have you on a Monday mentor for the physicians. And if you can help us understand more about For Life products, that would be awesome if you can join us.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
So very good. Did you join our English chat? Pamela and Dr. Joseph, did you join the English chat? Make sure that Omar sends that link. And if not, let me send it right away here. So that's where we also are WhatsApp chat. We use a lot of WhatsApp because it's really the fast. Oh, maybe Sonica. You know what? It's my
the WhatsApp. I don't think I can send over. That's the only. Let me see if I can.
It was my mouse that was bothering me. I can see that.
Okay, you need a battery.
Joseph, make sure that Omar adds you to the WhatsApp group. My mouse is stuck.
Yeah, Omar has our phone numbers. He can add us to the WhatsApp.
Yes. So website is one thing, WhatsApp group is the other thing. But I think in the website, there's something where it says, make sure you're on our WhatsApp group. So make sure you're on the WhatsApp. It's the easiest way to get you that reminder. So Dr. Joseph says, oh, I remember now it's at 11, or, you guys don't miss the meeting, because when you're new, there's so much going on. You're recruiting, you're inviting, you're going, there's so many meetings. So it keeps you on track. With WhatsApp, I think it's just like, a little overwhelming, but sometimes it really is the best administrative assistant. Your WhatsApp reminds you of everything. So thank you, everybody. And congratulations. Yes, Dr. Brown, for reaching. I can't wait to see you walking Diamond Elite in convention, Dr. Brown. So
yes,
you're going to do it.
Come on, hit the time.
Yeah, he is. Hey, Claudia.
Omar,
sorry,
you're on fire.
There's Omar.
But I'm so sorry. I've been just calls back to back to back. I've been trying to chime, but people are just going crazy right now. So we're working really hard. But yeah, Dr. Brown's on fire. I know Pam is coming too. She's gonna be diamond soon. So we're doing it. So
excellent.
Regarding the WhatsApp group, I actually don't have the WhatsApp group. So
Let me see if I can put it in there.
If you could put it in there, or I can just put my number or send it to one of you guys, and you can add me. Then I can add.
Okay, so I can add somebody. Apparently, give me your number.
813-484-0891.
0891.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Omar, you're on fire. I love it, boy.
There you are.
PBS Rising
go.
Star in Convention. I can't wait.
Hey, let's put those. What was that?
No, you tell me first.
I said let's put those orders for Max. That's what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, BOGO this week. Remember that.
Yes.
You're in the U.S., so if you're in the U.S., BOGO, man, I'm gonna be stocking up.
It was the state. What state are you in, Omar?
Florida.
Ooh.
And he's working in Arizona now. That's awesome. That's the thing about this business. You don't need to be in the actual location. So it doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. You can build.
Pamela and Dr. Brown are in different lines for you? They're in different lines, Pamela and Dr. Brown?
They are basically, Dr. Brown's upline to Pam. And
okay,
one.
same line.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Very nice. Okay, very good. Congratulations, Omar and Pamela and Dr. Brown. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Meet the team. There's people from India, the States, and Africa right now. And Canada. Yes. So we're happy to be here to support you and support Omar's growth and your growth. Bye-bye.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Yes.
By the way,
Canada.
Great. Jillian put together a guidebook for today's call. So we'll get that in the Upline Pro, and you guys can grab it from there under the tools. So
awesome.
You can get a quick tool to help you navigate these new waters that we have with AI.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. God bless.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, Pam has a prospect in Canada. Nice.
Yes. I'm here to support you. Just let me know.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Got some new stuff coming with the payments. So
okay, that's good to know. I will definitely ask Omar how to reach out when I'm communicating with them. Okay.
Very good. As soon as you go into WhatsApp, you have Sonia and mine and Rita's number. We're the support team, so we're here for you as well.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Looks like we got to brush up on our Spanish.
Mucho,
yeah.
mucho, but
Yes.
before convention would be nice. But don't in these
Yes.
meetings for the two new ones, we have closed caption in every language. So right
Okay.
now, we're in English, but you could be
Mhm.
listening to it in Hindi or in Tagalog, whatever
Okay.
guest you bring, they'll be able
Mhm.
to read the meeting in any language. So just so that you know,
Okay.
all of our meeting rooms now have closed captions, so you can go into the Spanish one and read the whole English.
Oh, okay.
all in
So
English.
That's cool.
I don't have to drag my daughter with me.
Oh, drag your
You
daughter.
you can. It's probably a good idea to drag her
Yes.
anyway.
Drag her in, right?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes.
everybody. You guys are great. Bye bye,
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you. Have a
Alright.
wonderful day. God
You guys have a
bless.
great,
God bless
great
you.
day.
Yes.